Hi, I'm Kelly Ryder, the founder of English Learner Portal. I want to speak to you today about our new curriculum covered collaborator membership. I have to say that slowly because it's a bit of a tongue twister, right? So first, a little story that led to this idea of the curriculum covered collaborator membership. When I first started teaching ESL, yeah, 31 years ago it is. I was one of two teachers in the building where I was assigned. I was split between two buildings. I was 3/4 of the day in one building, then I left for the very end of the day into a second building. Both buildings, there was one other ESL teacher there. We were in separate classrooms, different sides of the building. I was in a trailer in one building. She was in a classroom in the second building. There's a huge school. She was on the first floor. I was on the second floor. So you know how it goes. We rarely saw each other. And when we did, it was running by real quick. Did you hear about a new student? I got it. Yes. Did you know this? Yes. Okay. Well, there's a meeting about this. Okay. Got it. And then you keep on running. And every once in a while, we'd have time to sit down and really brainstorm together. I'm sure some of you are saying, been there, I am there, something. Later, the next school year, actually, that was a really temporary position because I was a new hire and they were just kind of filling gaps with me at that point. The next school year, I got hired on full-time into one building, which was a total blessing at that point because a lot of people were split between schools. A lot of people had that experience of being the singleton who went from this school to this school to this school and never really got to know many people because they were always on the go. When I got hired full-time into the school, after a couple years of being there, excuse me, we ended up with a team of 10 full-time English language development teachers, right? Talk about heaven, right? A whole team of people who understand your goal, understand the mission, have similar passions and interests. We had a big classroom with our 10 desks where we had as a home base, and I'm sure you know what I'm about to say. I saw them like the first 10 minutes of the morning before we were running out to duty, different hall duties, drop car, pickup lane, bus duty, whatever it may be. And I saw them for about 5 minutes at the end of the day, after our staff meeting, after our grade level team meetings, after our PLCs, after everything, after school duties. Then we'd come back in and we'd have just a few minutes before everybody started scattering to go home. So even though we had a big team, we had little time. And we communicate outside of work. But as the years go by, I had so many different setups of programs. When I was the district coordinator, I felt that every time I put out the assignments for the next school year, who's going to be full-time in a building? That's an honor and a privilege. Some of the teachers that worked with me wanted to be itinerant and they loved the idea of going to different buildings. It has its perks, but it also is hard to collaborate and brainstorm. It's hard to have a PLC. So I am sure that many of you can relate to what I'm saying there of just seeking, yearning for, looking for a PLC, that professional learning community, that collaboration space with people that are like me. I think about it when I go to a conference that's focused on English learners or bilingual education or multilingual learners, right? You go to this conference and everybody's there because they're excited about language development and teaching language and culture and family engagement and all of that. And you're like, my people, right? And it feels good. That's the feeling we want to create with this curriculum covered collaborator membership. Now, It's going to take everybody's input because I don't want this to be something where I log in and I share some things and share some insights and then people wander through. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be where we are all logging in. We are all in the conversation. You all have expertise that should be shared. There are so many things that you know and you do and resources that you have that would benefit our whole English language development professional group. So I want this to be a space where we can do that. Let's come together, support each other, meet with like-minded people, share resources, and make it a place where it's our go-to. Like, I need to check curriculum covered because I have this new thing I've been asked to do, and somebody in the curriculum covered has ideas for me. Right? Can you see that vision there? Right now, the curriculum cupboard is like your classroom at this time of the year when it's covered in sheets and bulletin board paper over the bookshelves and all the furniture pushed up and piled in a corner so they could clean the floors. That's what curriculum cupboard is right now. It's an empty cupboard. The cupboard is bare, right? So let me give you a tour of where and how you can add into the cupboard and start creating our home place where we can be with like-minded people. When you first log into the curriculum cupboard, you will see the home and welcome screen. The first things I want you to do when you get in there is set up your profile so we know who you are, who are we talking to. I would love to see your face, right? Put your picture. Then there is an introduce yourself challenge. I'll show you in just a second. And circles and resources, right? Take some time exploring. That's your first trip into the curriculum cupboard. So your profile, upper right-hand corner, you want to go there and set yourself up, right? Who are you and what's your role? What's your grade level? What do you want to offer to the group? Then we have the opportunity for challenges. There's a few set up in here already where the challenge is a place where we are given a little push. The challenge is a place where I'm giving you a little push to contribute and participate on a topic. So right now, the challenge for August is back to school. What's your go-to getting to know you lesson, right? What's that lesson you go to all the time? You don't need to write a whole lesson plan, right? Just click here to join the challenge, create your entry, give us a little blurb. If you have it already done and you want to attach it, go for it. Somebody out there will love you for that, for sure. But just a little blurb, right? Then come back into the curriculum cupboard and look and see what everybody else said, right? Oh, ideas. I could plan my whole first week with the ideas I find here. Or, I get new students all year long. Maybe you check back in a week and you've already done your back to school lessons, but you have some new students. And so we still are going to continue to build relationships and do getting to know you. So let me check back in and check that out, right? Participation, sharing, right? That's our goal, collaboration. So in the challenges, everyone who enters a challenge and responds to the challenge is entered for a giveaway every month. It will be products, it will be gift cards, it will be a professional book. You never know what it may be, but you will be eligible for a prize drawing if you enter the challenge. More than the prize, though, is that you are participating in giving an idea, and then you can also come back and give and get an idea. You know, that give one, get one strategy, right? Give one, get many if everyone is participating. That's the goal. We also have meetups. It is like a Zoom session, but it's within our membership portal and just for our members. So anytime I schedule or set up a meetup, you'll get a notification via email. You'll get a link that will connect you to it when that time comes for the live session. Sometimes we'll just have open office hours where we will be here, I will be here, or someone from the ELP team will be here. And we'll just be here to chit chat about whatever you want. Plan a little bit together, brainstorm something, look for a resource together, whatever it might be. I will send out a schedule of monthly open office hours and you can pop in. We will also have meetups that are about if someone requests the topic. Let's say you do have your principal coming to you saying, I think we need a newcomer center. Can you like start gathering some ideas? Just say, Kelly, hey, can you schedule a meetup about newcomer center ideas? People who have done it, people who have researched this. Let's get together. Absolutely. The meetup might be a guest speaker coming in to share information with you. Maybe a quick webinar that's just for our members. Maybe it's a meetup where we're going to share a strategy. It could be anything. Just time for us to get together. We also have our feed. Our feed is another way that you can participate. It works like any social media, but again, it's only for our curriculum covered collaborator members, right? You have to be a registered member. You put your thoughts here, you can do attachments, just like social media, and then you say where you want to post it. Is this a family engagement idea? Is it an oral language idea? Is it just in general secondary instruction, general chatter, what's on your mind? If you don't see the topic you're looking for, just send me a note and I'll create a new circle where people can get together and brainstorm your topic. Absolutely. You'll see here these that say ecosystem circle, success in school circle. If you have the collaborator level membership, you won't necessarily see those because those are for the platinum membership who has access to the curriculum units. That's a different entity and we can talk about that at another time. But you will have access to all of the other circles. The circles are groups, boards, right? It's the same idea where in your circle, just to organize our posts. So, here's the elementary Q&A. So you just want to chat about things elementary English language development, you can post into that circle. Just a way to organize our conversations. You can post in the family engagement circle. You can post in the oral language development circle. You can post in the newcomer program circle. Any ideas, it's a way to organize and you can say where you want to put your idea. So that's the general overview. I am super excited about the potential. I'm a little nervous about walking into the empty classroom and I can't wait to have you all there with me and get these conversations and sharing started. So stay tuned for calendars, for events, things like that, email updates. If you have not joined yet, we're offering a 3-month free trial. So I know it's new. I know the classroom's empty right now. And in order to get as many people in here collaborating as possible, you get 3 months free to try it out and see if we can get this going. After 3 months, you can make a decision whether you are sticking with it and continuing to develop or if it's not for you. No questions asked. If you choose to stay on, it's just $5 a month to help cover the running costs of the program. I am so hopeful for this and I hope you will join. We have already people from across the country, individuals in different districts, And then we also have full teams of all the ELD teachers in certain districts. So it's a great combination. We have rural areas, we have urban areas. Let's make this happen.